Hola gardeners, the American Cuban gardeners for you guys right here. So it's gonna be really cold here in Florida. I mean, literally, for us is kind of like snowing. But I live in Central Florida, so it's gonna be in the low 30s, maybe 28. I'm hoping that that goes up as the days they pass by. But I just wanted to show you right quick how can you protect your tropical fruit plants. And I don't want you to get overwhelmed because it can be overwhelming. Like right now, I'm like a little worried because I have a lot of tropicals, and I'm trying to recreate kind of like the fruits that I used to eat in Cuba, and I'm pushing the sun. I think I'm trying to smash the sun. Pushing is not even the word, but I just wanted to show you the things that I'm trying to do to protect all my mango trees, guanabana, sugar apple, soursop. I have Spanish lime, avocados, orange, tangerines, mandarins. I have a lot of tropicals. Some of them are more tolerance to other ones. Sorry about that. But I mean, it's been a little hard lately. I've been sick, so I haven't been able to get out of bed. And finally, today I get up and I try to do something about it. But I wanted to show you a little bit here and there the things that I've done through the couple years. The first thing that I literally did, I got myself a good I totally forgot the name of this thing. Uh, the thing that pushes things around, let's put it that way. It'll come back to me. But it is very important because if you have a lot of potted plants, you're gonna need one of those. I bought that one at Home Depot and it was a decent price. And that one you can change it in like 3 different weights. A dolly. There we go. Get yourself a good dolly. But this one you can have it horizontal like that. You can do it vertical. You can do it anywhere is easier and better for you. But when I put it vertical, I can fit like 3 containers in it. I also bought myself some Frizz Club. I bought that one actually a couple months ago because if you wait to this time, it can get very pricey. And that one is 10 by 50. So I got it, I think like 24 or something like that, maybe less. It was like on sale on Amazon. And that B-roll or burlap, I got it last year. I stumbled into the website. If you guys need the information, I will dig in and try to find it where I bought it. But I mean, it's a big roll and it can help you to cover a lot of stuff. But if you are not in a big budget and you cannot just purchase these things that they can add up, I just gonna show you around my garden the things that I done, kind of like to protect here and there. That is a local tree that is actually fruiting right now and flowering, but it's not an old tree, so it's kind of like in the young side. And even though local trees are cold tolerance, last year and the beginning of this year, so my local trees that I planted from seed that they're supposed to be stronger than grafted, they suffer. So as right now, all I have is like a little towel there wrapping around the trunk to protect kind of like the graft. But that can be one way. I mean, use your resources. Whatever you have on hand, just use it. That's one example right there. Another one is like these banana trees. I put some chicken wire around. And then I just start putting leaf in there, and it will not protect the leaf, as you can see, but it will protect the trunk, and then spring comes and they will come back and they're still gonna fruit for you, if you can see it right there. So that can be, chicken wire is fairly cheap. Leaf, I go around my neighborhood and I grab as many bags as I can, like this time of the year, because I know I'm gonna need it, and I use it in my garden. I just make sure I kind of know what I get it, so I know they're not using pesticides and things like that. That's another way that you can protect it. Hi, Nala. She's like barking at all the trees with the covers, thinking like they probably think they're people or like something like that. Another way that you can do it, guys, I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna push a little farther for you guys. I put some burlap. That is a custard apple. Nala, stay away from there, mama. That is a custard apple that I planted from seed from a Fernandez fruit that Julian gave me when I was in Lada Farm last year at the beginning of the year. And you see, I just put the burlap, I cover it, and then in the bottom, I just use a car box. And you won't believe, those boxes will help you to retain the heat from the bottom and from the day, you know. It helps. I'm telling you, I've been doing this for like 3 years, and I lost some trees, but I lost some trees because I waited to the last minute, and then you know how that goes, the last minute. It doesn't work. So that's another way that you can do it. Just kind of like cover it, and then I'm probably gonna put like 2 more boxes, and that should help a little bit more. Other ways that you can protect it, you see I have like a blanket around my Spanish line, and then I have one of those freezer covers. That one comes like that. And I've been buying this through the past 3 years. So I wash them, I fold it. When the season is done, I put it away in the garage so that way I can use it. Some of them are more durable than other ones. I bought one kind that it was not that good. So again, if you need the information of this, please ask me, and I'll be more than happy to give you guys the link to the Amazon where I bought it for. And this one is my Spanish line. These two that is an avocado from seed and mango tree from seed. But both of those I grafted. So I am very worried that the graft is gonna die, and I don't want to take the chance. I lost one beautiful last year that I grafted over there in the corner. The cold weather came, and I covered the graft, but I forgot to cover the bottom of the tree. Long story short, it died. It died, the grass, the tree, everything. And I was heartbroken. So I'm trying to be ahead of the game a little bit. Like I told you, I've been sick, but I'm getting up today. I got like 7 layers of clothes, and trying to do a little bit at a time. These are my 3 citrus trees that I got this year as a present, and they're not doing that great, but I'm still gonna put it on my little greenhouse that I have in the other side, that I'm about to put the cover on it. And the reason I bought that greenhouse is because you have like a high point in the middle. It's like a gazebo design. So if you have one that is a little tall, then you can fit it in there. Then here, you see I have my Brandon avocado. It's supposed to be called Tolerance, but this Brandon avocado has struggled since 2020 that I planted it. So I'm covering the trunk. Most likely I'm gonna cover it for like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that is gonna go in the terrace, because I don't want to take a chance. But you see, just use what you got. That's a blanket. That's one of my son blankets when he was little, and he's 13. So right here you see I got I think that's like a tablecloth. And then I have some Christmas lights going around, and then I still have the blanket in there. And I just did like a cover right there just to keep the heat. And if you put your hand in here, it feels like 5-10 degrees hotter, especially as the sun goes up. And I think I showed you guys in other videos, but I don't think I have posted. I did this with some posts, like fence posts and some cattle panels. I put two of them together, and then I put some of that burlap on top. I got some freezer cloth in the back, and here this is like a paint. This is like a paint that, you know, when you paint, you can buy this. I bought it last year, I think, and I'm planning to cover the whole, even the entrance, by the weekend, because I know it's gonna get really, really cold. So, but you see, it's a big space in there. And then I put a little Christmas lights on the bottom, like around, if you can see it. And then I got a incandescent light in there. And here, it's again very, very warm. Here is an example. This one is a fantastic avocado. It's supposed to be cold tolerance too. I got some plastic bags around, and then I have a blanket. I'm not a fan of the plastic getting too close, so I kind of just keep it around so it can kind of take the heat and then bring it back to the plants at nighttime. And this is the one that I was telling you about. Is kind of like a greenhouse, but it has the shape of a gazebo, so it allows me to put a lot of little plants in there, and then 3 or 4 big plants, and probably my sugar bella is the one that is gonna be in the middle, which is the tallest one. It has like a cover that I'm about to cover it with, and then again I have one of those flow lights, incandescent lights right there in the top. And I'm just showing you this just to give you ideas. I got extension cords all over, and this is like a sheet, just cover it with that. That is my Caimito. And I got some lights. This is a different kind of light that I bought last year. They're incandescent. I got some inside, some through my tomatoes, and this is another Caimito. And that one in the bag is a sugar apple that I purchased this year from Julie's Tropical. It's fairly new, so I don't want to take a chance. This one is my other sugar apple. Completely almost died this year. So, you know, I'm going to cover it because I'm not going to take the chance to lose it. And that's about it, guys. Just whatever you have. You see the shade cloth? I'm going to put it around this little fence that I have here to protect it. It's not going to cover much, but it's going to protect it from the wind. So everything that you can do, or whatever you can do to protect it, use your resources, use what you have. You can also use like mulch, kind of like a little scare with the mulch and the leaf against the trunks, because it rains in Florida, and cold and rain, humidity, that is a recipe to fungus disease on the trunk of my trees. But if you don't have anything, you can do it. You just have to be kind of like diligent, and then come back and take it out when the temperature rises back up. Over there see, I have my Guanábanas. That's like my biggest probably worry, because they anything below 60 degrees, they hate it. And right now she's having the best time of her life. She's like pretty good in there. Christmas lights all over. I cover it with a frost cloth. It's been like that for like, I would say like a month. Since that November cold weather that went down, I was like, I am not even gonna wait. This is my other Guanábana. That one is smaller. And this is my jackfruit. It looks pretty strong, but last year it took a hit with the cold. So I'm gonna still cover it. I got some Christmas light, but I'm gonna cover a little bit. Maybe not the whole thing because it's a little tall. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see if I back down a little bit. There you go. It's like maybe like, I don't know, 12, 10 feet, something like that. Maybe 10 feet. But I at least like the trunk. I make sure I will take care of that. And over there I got another avocado from seed that I grafted, so I covered earlier. That's MMA that I have from seed right there that I'm gonna be covering. And this, I just put it here for the moment, but I'm gonna be using those. And those are construction wires. You just go to the Home Depot and the construction aisle. You can get these things and they're fairly cheap. They're not expensive. So what I do is I'm gonna put it in my raised bed over there where the tomatoes are, from one side to another one. Let me show you. Like, you see those tomatoes in there? So I'm gonna put it around, and then I can put the cover over. But I use towels that we no longer use. I use boxes. I use, that one was like one time we bought from some furniture and something came with that huge blanket, and I'm using it to cover the bottom of that one, so it will hold it. I use plastic bags just away from the trunk, but enough to make sure it give me some heat and it helps. So use your resources. Whatever you have, just use it. I give you a few examples of things that you can do to protect your fruit, your tropical fruits, or your more sensitive vegetables. And in that way, you have a chance. I mean, I always say it's 50 and 50. Sometimes nature is, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes nature is gonna do whatever nature is gonna do. So another important thing that I wanna mention before I forget about it is water. Water probably tomorrow and the day after, right before it gets really cold. Because if your plants are hydrated, they have a better chance to survive the cold weather. If you have ceilings, like little seeds, just put it in an area that they will be sheltered, and that should help. Sorry about this video being a little too long, but I just wanted to cover all the things that are important. This is my Kojo mango fruit tree, which is the biggest one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put those posts, those fence posts around, and then I'm gonna cover the burlap, and then I will put the frost cloth over. And I'm probably gonna wrap some Christmas lights around. And make sure when you buy the Christmas lights, they are the incandescent, not the LED. LED is not gonna do you any good. But we do the best we can to have the things we love. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this video was helpful and can help you out a little bit today and this week. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments. I will really try to answer anything. I know a lot of people are in my same position, in the same boat, because it hurts. It hurts to lose the things you love, especially with plants that we put so much work and effort and time. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And until I see you again, have a great week.